Imagine waking up late for school, but that's not the only surprise awaiting you. There you are, nestled in a bed surrounded by 200 clocks, each ticking away in a silent symphony. Yet, despite this cacophony of timekeepers, you've somehow managed to oversleep. You can't recall a thing about the previous night, and you're still fully dressed. In a rush, you scramble out of bed, trying to piece together the puzzle of the night before. Downstairs, your family is already at the breakfast table. There's news about the pickup truck. It's damaged. Biff, the neighborhood bully, had smashed it up, and now he's outside trying to pin the blame on your dad. You can't help but boil with frustration as Biff raps his usual nonsense and your dad just stands there taking it all in. The truck was your ticket to a fun weekend, but now that's all up in smoke. And thus, the day started off on a sour note. The day at school was far from ordinary. Our protagonist, skilled on his trusty skateboard, hitched rides on the backs of cars and buses, weaving his way through traffic with the grace of a seasoned pro. Upon arrival, he shared the disappointing news with Jennifer about the camping trip. She was understanding, her kindness a balm to his frustration. However, the tranquility of their conversation was shattered by a disrespectful teacher who seemed to have an unhealthy obsession with making life harder for our protagonist. He grabbed him by the hair or ear, addressing him as McFly in a crude attempt to belittle his father. Far from fair, but such is life sometimes. The afternoon brought on an audition, a chance for our protagonist to shine. And shine he did, playing his heart out. Yet, in a twist of fate, Huey Lewis from the news was on the judging panel, dismissing his performance as too loud. Despite the setbacks, little did he know the day was far from over. An old man, a garage, and a time travel machine, the day was about to take a wild turn. Our protagonist found himself at Doc's house, where he was introduced to a concept straight out of a sci-fi novel: time travel. Doc, with his eccentricities, had devised a plan to demonstrate his time machine at the stroke of midnight. The plan: a car, a mock-up of the town, and a speed of 88 miles per hour. Sounds insane, right? But the insanity didn't stop there. At the mall, where the experiment was set to take place, the pair ran into a terrorist group. Doc had borrowed some plutonium, you see, and they weren't too pleased about it. Shots fired, Doc fell, and our protagonist found himself in the driver's seat of the time machine car, speeding away from the chaos. In a blink, he was somewhere else, lost and confused, wondering what had just happened.